G'day everyone, it's Joe here from thekissprinciple.net. What's some simple, easy steps that we can do, even if we've got small hands like myself, to make your simple, basic chords sound full, interesting, rich, and professional sounding at the piano? I'm going to show you what I like to do on expanding out chords. So let's have a look. What's one of the ways that you can make your chords sound interesting and a little bit more fuller and rich? I got taught this by a professional keyboardist, and if you look at the way professionals play, they play more than your basic 1, 3 and 5 with chords. But if you've got small hands like me and you're trying to reach more notes, it tends to be a little bit of a challenge on the hands. So what's one of the simple ways that you could do it? And this is how I like to play chords. Say that's an A minor chord right there. What I want you to do is picture that I'm trying to hold the chord using my both hands. And the way I do it is I put my thumb on the first note of the chord, and then I use that's my left hand, and then with my right hand I use my thumb and my pointy finger to do the remaining 2 notes. Now what that allows me to do is it leaves my pinky finger free here to hit the next A note, which is an octave up. And that gives you a more interesting sounding chord than just your straight 1, 3, 5. So that's without the extra note. That's with the extra note. Now also, in saying that, my left hand, I'm not only playing the first note of the A minor chord, but I'm also playing part of the bass. So if you look at my pinky finger, that's resting on the A note down here, and my pointy finger is resting on the 5 note. So if you see one of my videos where we talk about the left hand, you're playing the 1, the 5 and the 8. So the left hand's playing 1, 5, 8 in the bass, but it's also playing 1 and then of the chord here, and then the 3 and the 5 picked up with the right hand, and then my little finger there, the other A. So it gives a very nice, rich and full sounding chord. Now a practical application to this could be Beethoven's for Elise. Now, if a classically trained pianist came and saw what I was doing, he or she would say they aren't all the correct notes to Für Elise, and they would be absolutely correct, because all I did was play some of the key notes to the melody, and that's about as exact as I went. After that, I just jumped straight into playing chords. So I went from an A minor, which is what I just showed you, added rhythms with the left hand, and then I went to an E chord, and then I went to an A minor, this time in an inversion. So instead of playing the A minor like this, I took the C note and just put it up here. So I made the note of the chord also fit the melody. So there are some of the key things and advantages that you can do by taking these chords and expanding them out by adding a note on the top there and also adding the bass. So they sound much more full and interesting than your basic 3-note chords like this. Get used to the shape, the pattern that's forming here. So remember, you're holding your notes like this with your left and right hand, and then you're expanding on those extra notes. This will work on F, it'll work on G, it'll work on C, it'll work on D minor. It pretty much, if you want to just stick to white notes, it will work anywhere on the keyboard for that. So there you have it, some simple things that you can do to take a boring 3-note sounding chord sound very professional on the piano. As always, don't forget to subscribe to us on this channel, thekissprinciple.net. Like us on our Facebook page, follow us on Instagram. Have a great day.